Okay, we have a new reporting dashboard. We've been working hard on this with my team. We built this custom ourselves. It's really exciting. We're going to add more and more features. If you want to see something added to this dashboard that we don't already have integrated, let me know and we'll work on creating that tracking. So right now, how it works is you can save this link and just click Control D if you're on a computer so that you can save it and pull it up easily. It's also inside of your dashboard of Go High Level when you're logged into Go High Level, which is app.magnetmarketingseo.com or app.gohighlevel. If you navigate to the dashboard section, you can see the dashboard is embedded here. So you can look, you can change the dates. Let's do from the 1st of July to August 8th. You can see if you're running Facebook ads, it will have Facebook ads connected, 1,700 spent, 172 leads. Cost per lead is $9.70. You can see all of the different metrics by day, etc. Google ads, if you have Google ads running, they will be there. Local service ads, if you have multiple local service ads account, there's a drop down so you can see the different locations that you're running local service ads. Please note that the local service ads don't get automatically updated by this date range. That's the only one that can't. So you have to filter it by its own. So I would go July 1st to 30, whatever. Google Search Console, all the rest of them. So this is like your SEO snapshot. This is how many clicks you got in the last 30 days or that date range. Impressions, that means how many times your website was viewed on Google and showed up in the search results. That's how many times people clicked on your website when they saw it was viewed. So if you're starting to rank, usually like this is a newer website that I'm showing you right now. They didn't have any keywords indexed at all. We built them a new website and they're starting to rank for things. So you'll see a lot of impressions and a low CTR. That means that they're probably ranked, 5th or 6th on the webs on Google. And so a lot of people aren't clicking through. Once we get ranked 2 and 3, then you're going to get a higher CTR. Average position, that means like for all of your keywords that you're indexed for, what's the average? That one doesn't really mean a lot, to be honest, because you'll always be indexed for a lot of different keywords. Here you can see the top ranking keywords: roofing and construction company, Erman roofing, kitchen renovation plans, etc. Whatever keywords that they're ranking for, what position it was when they searched for it, how many impressions, how many clicks. Google Analytics, this is actually one of the most important ones. So Analytics tells you about the customers or the users that are on your website. So this is how many users were on the website, new users versus total users. That means that there was in total 336 people and 232 of them were brand new people who've never visited your website before. This shows what countries the people are from, what pages are ranking and where they're visiting. This is nice for me. I always check these to see what pages are starting to show up and which ones we need to focus on more. And then this part is actually really vital as well, the events tag. So we track this with something called Google Tag Manager. And inside of here, you can see call button clicks. That's one of my favorite. So call button clicks is how many times someone clicked on the call button that's in the top of the website. And so there was 12 call button clicks that month or during that time. And then the other one is video start, video progress, email button clicks. That's another really good one. And then there's also usually form submissions. This one actually doesn't have that. Let me show you another account. So this is another one. Let me filter it. Let's show, or the last 30 days is fine, I guess. So they have, this one has Google ads. So you can see Google ads, total cost, $3,500, total conversions, 56 conversions. So conversion, how we track it is based off of, you'll see here, we have 84 phone calls, but only 56 conversions. So we filter the phone calls to conversions. We only count the ones that have stayed, I think it's 30 seconds or longer. If you talk to someone from Google ads for longer than 30 seconds, we consider it a conversion, meaning that they're probably a real lead. It's not some spam call or someone looking for a job or whatever. The ones that didn't stay on the phone for very long, maybe it's a minute actually, I need to double check. Those ones are counted as phone calls and these ones are counted as conversions. So if you just do the math, 3,500 divided by 56, that's what your average cost per call is in Google Ads. Local service ads you have here. Also, like I said, you can filter based off of how many accounts, charged leads, phone calls, message leads, and then I also added here average cost per lead. I'll add that on Google too, so that it will automatically calculate it for you, your average cost per lead. And then it just shows a quick snapshot of how many connected phone calls. And this is really important metric. You actually can't see this data. If you are in local service ads yourself, you won't be able to see this metric because it's only I can get it through the API and through MCC accounts. So we had 17 calls, but 14 of them were connected. That means that they missed 3 calls. And so that's not good. We should be improving that phone lead response. So that's the calculation of that. Google Search Console showing how much traffic, etc. Showed that already on the other one. Google Analytics. Okay, so this one has website form submissions. So this website had 122 form submissions, 365 call button clicks. So that's pretty good from the website. And then we can keep track month by month if it went more or less. And then you can also see sessions by channel. So paid search, because we're running Google Ads for them. Organic search, direct traffic means it's someone who's clicking on your website directly. So like if they already have the website saved in their browser and they just click on it. And then there's social, that's like referral traffic from Facebook or our posts. Referral traffic is links from other backlinks or other posts that aren't tracked by social media. Then we have LLM traffic. So this is something new for our packages, since we're also focusing on ranking you in ChatGPT, Gemini. This client's actually doing really well. This is our beta client, the one that we first were testing some of our strategies on. That's why they're working so well. So you can see here, every single day they've gotten a visitor from ChatGPT. They had 54 visitors from ChatGPT in the last month. They had 21 from Gemini, and then how many from Perplexity? Just one visit from Perplexity. So, but still, that's pretty cool. This is also interactive, so if you want to like filter it and see different data or make it easier to see, you can do. The whole graph is interactive. And then you can see what pages ChatGPT was sending people to. You can't actually see what exact search it was. We can't see that data, but we can see how many people visited to what page, which is nice. And then at the bottom we have the geogrids, and this is also filtered by location. This client has a lot of locations, and so not all of them are ranking, but we have you can scroll through and find whichever location you were working on, and then you can see these dates. This here is different times of the day, so you can switch May 29th, June 2nd, so you can see the progress of the rankings. You can see here the search term, what it was searched for, the size, 81 square miles, and then how often it's being searched. And then you can see the specific keywords of each of the search terms here. So you can click on them, like mice controls ranked 2.8 across this area. You can see that it's ranking really well over here, not as well over here. And if you want to click on the dots themselves, you can see even more data. So this is all interactive as well. You can see who's outranking you and why. You can see like, oh, I'm a number one competitor. They have, you can click on here and it will go to their Google business profile. But you can also see just their general snapshot. So they got 30 reviews. This one ranking number 2, got 1455 reviews. That's tons. We only have 85 reviews. So, we might need a couple more reviews, or maybe it's just this guy's location is really good and we're a service area business, or, that's how I look at it. And so that's really good. So you can see, this is our worst performing keyword on this account. And so it's good to check and see why and who's outranking us. And it looks like this guy's outranking us pretty consistently, even though they only have 30 reviews. So we'd want to take a look at their account and see what else are they doing on their GMB SEO that's making them rank. If they're getting more frequent reviews, it looks like they got a review just last week. Anyway, so that's kind of what goes into our SEO behind the scenes on reverse engineering Google. And then the next section that we just added is Go High Level dashboard. So if you're using Go High Level to track for like your phone calls, because you can use call tracking numbers in Go High Level. So, and all of the calls here, it shows which ones are missed, which ones are answered, calls over time, how many calls you're getting every day. And then here it shows the actual numbers in case you want to see if it's answered, if it's missed. So you can always just pull this up on your desktop when you're working, and you can see like, oh, we missed this call. Let me just call them back right now. And you can call them back quickly. And then at the bottom, I even have all of the form submissions from your website. So if you got a form submission, because I know we're always emailing them to you as well, and we can set up automations if you'd like, but sometimes people like to see them all in one spot. So you can see these are all the form submissions. You can go to different pages. We have source tagging most of the time if we're running all your marketing, that we do at least. So you can see if it's direct traffic, organic search, etc. And you can call the people back. And this is also interactive, so you can see what pages, and contact the people in the forums really quickly. And we'll be adding more. I'm hoping to add like reputation management here, so you can see how many reviews you're getting each week on every platform. That one's taking a little longer. And so I'm really, really excited about this. This is something I've been wanting to do for ages, and the technology was not there. Now the AI and automation is become so much easier to work with. We're cranking out a ton of these types of products that make our reporting, our work more efficient, and everything better for you guys.